Hey, how's your morning going? You look a little, I don't know, stressed?
Oh my gosh, you can tell? I actually just got off a video call with someone from New York, and wow, I could not understand what he was saying. Like at all. He was talking so fast.
Oh man, I know exactly what you mean. That's like the biggest complaint I hear from people learning English. They're like, I studied for years, but when I listen to real Americans talk, it's like they're speaking a different language.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt. And it made me feel so bad about myself. I was thinking, like, I know English, I study every day. Why can't I understand?
Well, before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I'm John. I've been teaching English online for about 7 years now, and honestly, this is the #1 problem my students have.
I'm Emma, by the way, and I'm actually learning English too. It's my second language. English is my second language, and I speak Spanish at home with my family.
Oh, that's cool. So you understand both sides. You know what it's like to study, but also to feel confused when native speakers actually talk.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted to do this video with you today, because I bet a lot of people watching right now, they feel the same way I do.
And that's why today we're going to solve this problem for you. We're going to show you exactly why native speakers talk so fast, and then we're going to give you real strategies to understand them better. By the end of this video, you're going to feel so much more confident.
And I promise you, this is not your fault. There are real reasons why this happens.
Section 1. Why do native speakers talk so fast? Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is we're not actually talking that fast. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out.
Wait, what? But you just said they talk fast. Now you're saying they don't?
I know, it sounds contradictory. Let me explain. When I talk to you right now, I'm speaking at maybe 140, 150 words per minute. That's actually pretty normal for English.
But it feels fast to me.
Right, and that's the key word, feels. It feels fast because your brain is not used to hearing English in natural speed. Think about when you study English in a textbook or with a language app. How fast are those recordings?
Oh, they're like super slow. Each word is very separated, very clear.
Exactly. They might be speaking at like 80, 90 words per minute. So when you hear a real native speaker, it's suddenly almost twice as fast as what you're used to.
Okay, that makes sense.
And here's another thing. Native speakers, we don't pronounce every single sound perfectly. We connect words together. We use contractions. We sometimes skip sounds.
Wait, skip sounds? What do you mean?
Like, I'm about to say this sentence, did you go to the store? But when I say it naturally, it sounds more like, did you go to the store? The D and Y at the beginning, they kind of blend together.
Oh, ja. So it's not that you're actually saying the sounds, it's that they're blending.
Yes, exactly. Native speakers do this all the time. We're not trying to confuse you, it's just faster and easier to talk that way.
That actually makes me feel better. So the person on my video call wasn't trying to be mean, he was just being normal.
Exactly. He had no idea you were struggling to understand. To him, he was just having a regular conversation. Section 2. Connected speech and linking.
So, how do I train my brain to hear these connected words? Is there a way?
Oh, yes, and this is where it gets fun. First, you need to understand something called connected speech. This is when sounds blend together in natural English.
Can you give me more examples?
Sure. Let me give you some common ones. When you say, what do you want, a native speaker doesn't say each word separately. We say, what do you want? Or, want some coffee becomes, want some coffee? See what happened there? The T in want kind of disappeared,
Want some coffee? Yes, I hear it now.
right? And here's another one. Got to becomes gotta, going to becomes gonna, want to becomes wanna.
Oh, I know those, but I never connected them to the original words. That's so helpful.
Exactly. And once you start noticing this pattern, it becomes like a puzzle. You start to see it everywhere, and your brain, it gets used to it.
So if I hear wanna in a movie, now I know that's actually want to?
Bingo. And the cool thing is, this is how you learn naturally. Kids learn like this. They don't study connected speech. They just hear it over and over, and their brain figures it out.
That makes sense. Okay, so I should listen to more native speakers.
Absolutely. But not just listen passively. You need to listen actively. You need to pay attention to how words connect. Section 3. The importance of listening to real English. Let me ask you something. When you watch movies or videos, do you usually watch them with subtitles?
Yeah, always. Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. But I'm going to recommend something that might feel uncomfortable at first. Try watching a short video, maybe 5 minutes, without subtitles.
But I won't understand anything.
Maybe not. But here's the thing. Your brain needs to struggle a little bit. That's how it gets stronger. It's like going to the gym. If you only lift light weights, your muscles don't grow.
Okay, so learning English is like going to the gym.
Kinda, yeah. And I'm serious. Even if you understand 20% and you're confused about 80%, that's actually great. Your brain is working. Your ear is learning to recognize the patterns.
Okay, I'm scared, but I'll try it.
Good. And here's what I want you to listen for. I want you to notice when words blend together. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just notice the sound of natural English.
Just the sound. Got it.
And after you listen to that 5-minute video without subtitles, then watch it again with subtitles. Now your brain knows the sounds, and you can match them to the words you read.
Oh, so it's like I train my ear first, then I connect it to the words.
Exactly. That's perfect. Section 4. Speech rhythm and stress.
But there's something else. Even when I understand the words, the way native speakers say them is so different from how I learned.
You're talking about rhythm and stress.
I don't know what that means, but maybe. Laugh.